Good afternoon, everybody. It's Sunday, April 12th, and I'm going to be showing you a little progress here on my hashtag Tomato Challenge 2026 plants. It's been a while since I've given you an update because it's been a little bit of an adventure, so to speak. I'll explain more when I show you the plants themselves. It has been quite an adventure since the last time I provided you all an update. As you may recall from prior videos, I had started seeds and managed to kill them, I thought by overwatering, and then started another round of seeds and was starting to experience the same issue even though I was watering correctly. I did, as a last effort, give them some fertilizer, some liquid fertilizer, Neptune's Harvest Tomato and Veg Formula, and they managed to come back from being almost not with me anymore. So they've been growing pretty consistently now for a few weeks. They've crested over the top of the solo cups. So let's get a little look at them up close. So this tray right here is my hashtag Tomato Challenge 2026 plants. I have the mortgage lifter on the left, the big rainbow second from the left, the Granny Cantrell third from the left, and then the Kentucky beefsteak on the right. I do have two of each started, or maybe three, I don't remember. I've got so many in here. And they seem to have finally kind of taken hold. So I'll be going through in about another week and thinning them out, saving only the best of the 2 or 3 that are growing in each cup. But let's get a little look closer. Also in this tray, I do have a couple celebrity tomato plants. And then if you'll see, my other ones have taken off as well, started to finally. In this tray, I have several different kinds of determinate tomatoes and also I have paste tomatoes. Then my last tray down here, I've got my dwarfs and a couple of the indeterminates. Also, by the way, in this tray up here, I do have some more indeterminates. So I also have some things going on in here, some herbs and flowers down below. And then this one I started yesterday. It's just a little tray of 3 different kinds of basil. So it's sitting on its heat map. And hopefully it'll be sprouting here soon. It'll take a few days, of course. Basil pretty quick, but it's not that quick. Let's do a little tour of the garden here. We had fresh rain last night, so things are nice and clean, so to speak, and got some good watering from Mother Nature. Been having some problems in the last week or two with a raccoon coming in the evenings and going after my beds. So in this particular bed, I put some chicken wire over it to try and help prevent it, which worked last night. But this bed here, also both of those beds I've just shown are empty. The raccoon got in this one. I've already kind of cleaned it up. On the table here, we've got some radishes, some potatoes, more radishes down at the end. And this is a pepper plant that is now in its 3rd year. I haven't even taken it in to overwinter, but it's coming back to life and it's got some little peppers on it. So in some of my beds now and in my containers, I have tomato plants that I got at Tomato Mania here a couple weeks ago. My corner bed over here is where I always plant my cherry tomatoes. I have 2 sun golds. I have a sweet 100. I have a mountain magic back in the back. And then this one here is called a cosmic burst. It's very interesting. I'll see if I can get some pictures of those in there. Got my little pot of oregano, which I transplanted from a garden bed that was not getting enough sun. Got some beets, some chard, 2 tomato plants. These are big, I'm sorry, they're not. They're giant garden paste tomatoes. This one here is a celebrity. Got my strawberries. And then I have several dwarf tomato plants that I have put in my raised bucket bed. That's what we're going to start calling it instead of my container thingy. Several different varieties of dwarfs. And then in the back, I've got a couple determinate style tomatoes. Coming over here, we've got the roses, the fortnight lily, got the tangerine tree, which is going crazy with new growth. My little lemon tree that is finally coming up with some new growth. I am hoping that we have solved the issue with the leaves yellowing on the new growth, so it'll be good. And just some more random things here in the garden. This is the bed that I had the oregano in. It doesn't get a lot of sun, so I'm going to have to figure out what I can grow in it that will do okay with a little bit of sun. And then, of course, my big rosemary bush, which I'm going to trim down here in the next week or two, so it'll fill out some more. And then we have the 2 lavender bushes, which are filling in beautifully, and they've been flowering. The bees and the hummingbirds have been going crazy with it. I sit inside and I watch the hummingbirds go from the feeder down to the flowers of the lavender. A lot of the flowers need to be trimmed off, the dead ones, so it'll come back with some new fresh ones. All right, well, that was it for today, and we will see you next time. Happy gardening, everybody.